Hey guys, Rain Pichu here. Today in our video, we're going to be showing the best faction walls just to build overall. So the first and one of the best walls is obviously regens, which are overpowered if your server has regens. So as most people know, regens just regenerate, and they're super easy to build. And simulate a hybrid here. Yep, they just regenerate. Here's because it was below the lava sources, but let's just say you were up over here and you just did a hybrid up there. Just gonna completely regenerate. So if your server does not like lava isn't destroyable, I actually don't know. Cosmic it isn't. Other small servers usually don't. The Archon, I think it's disabled on the Archon. Psycho, I think it's disabled on. But if the server you're playing on is disabled, then your best bet is probably just spamming regular walls. The best block to do is you just build up to where your base is, and then you just go like this, build a strip, and then go like this, and build 3 like this. The best block to be using is Netherrack, because with an efficiency 5 pick, you can instantly break it, even with like efficiency 2 pick, to be honest. And then sometimes I don't do this, but you always should slab properly. I never do this right. Great. Slab. But you guys know how to slab. You're just gonna slab it at the border, and then you're just going to place a whole bunch of water here, and then lava here. And we're gonna switch the game tick speed is height. Yeah, random tick speed up to like 10. Random tick speed 10 should make the lava fall a lot faster. And then we'll just go back to 1. And then after that's all the way down to the bottom, you're going to break these middle ones. And you're gonna have to wait till that goes all the way down. That's why I had it on 10. It's gone. And then, you're going to place water on this block here, and on this block here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to you're not going to break that. You're going to break these blocks here. Some servers, it doesn't gen this fast. Like, look how fast this is genning. This is kind of slow. Some servers have super fast genning. Some other servers are super slow, depending on lag and stuff. But these are just normal walls. If you have like slabs on the bottom in the correct spot. These walls are pretty nice. They're just annoying to like raid because you can just spam like 60 of these walls and it's just annoying to raid you. It just takes even longer. If at sky level, it's just annoying. And then the next wall is of course sand walls. I would recommend these, but only like 1 or 2. And on top of these, you're going to do something called a checkbox, which I actually don't know how to do the redstone for one of these. But it's just a glass box on top of redstone on the sand, so when the sand gets destroyed, it depowers or powers a redstone tick that goes into a lamp, so that if someone's like streaming, or you can stream just that random person to see it, and then you can click and check that stream to see if you're being raided. It's just like to check if you're being raided. Filters are kind of controversial. They're okay. if you're getting rated with anything above a Leon Archer, then, or a modified Leon Archer, a normal sand stacking beginner cannoner will just fail to get through filters because they won't know how to put a slab. What's the name of that? Put a slab on part of your hammer, so that it just both the TNT and sand goes through the one block. So an beginning cannoner will not know how to go through basic filters. So if you know that people aren't very skilled on the server you're playing on, really like a skilled cannoners, then this could be really nice. Like, I did this wrong. I'm supposed to put it a block back. But if you know you're only gonna get rated by like Leon Archers, this is fine. Filters are fine if you're only gonna get rated by that. They're like meh otherwise. And this isn't even too big of a gap. Why am I forgetting how to build filters? That's how you build filters. Just one block apart. Or you can do it bigger like I just did, but then you have to place like triple filters, which... And then the huge thing is 45s. They're fine if you like build them, like I said, regen. That just literally makes a cannoner just be like, well, is it worth rating this base? It's just annoying. Well, again, same thing. If you're going to be rated by a Leon Archer, then these are God, because most unexperienced cannoners are not going to rate this. So here is what your base should look like. Say your one-man fac. I'll just expand this. For one-man fac, I would suggest, like, if regions are enabled on your server, just we'll do granite will be regens. Do one layer of regens, and then will be your base. Like a one chunk base, one side of regens on your side, or one side of regens, and then like 10 walls, a checkbox, and then 10 more walls. And that is a basic thing, but for these first two, or at least one of these first 5 walls, you're going to want to do wraps because of corner cannons. And then for your rest of your rest for your corners, you're just going to want to do corner pillars, which aren't too hard to make. Just do corner pillars. Like, I'll show you how to quickly make them. It's just super simple way to make them. And it's just, you just go like this, and then do one block gap, and then like that, and then one block gap, and then you want to cover up the lava source like this. Place lava there. And then if I'm correct, you're going to place like water here. Hopefully I'm correct on this. Yeah, and that's how you can gen easy corner pillars. Right there, you can just gen 4 like that. You just gen 4 corner pillars. That's a super simple way. You can actually, with this design of corner pillars, you can actually re-get the lava, so it's renewable. On any of just normal genning, you can, if you do it and you don't, if your server is wither, that's a whole nother thing, but this is just for cannon servers, like cannon defenses. Withers are a lot different. You would use oceans, and that's just a whole bunch of water sources, and you would just have a huge gap. Just make it super annoying to E-Pro on top of your walls. But here, just gen corner pillars, and if you just take the water off, and then just take the lava, it's got four pillars there. If you just repeat this. Repeat this a whole bunch. And of course, you're obviously going to slab. I'm just not doing that for the sake of this video. Just going to do corner pillars like this, which are annoying to corner cannons, because some corner cannons, like, they'll stack on this side or this side. So then I'll have to go through another. This will be like equal to a wall for a corner cannon. So you just do that, and then preferably you're going to want to do this on the world border. So, if you do it on the world border, you're going to want one wall between your base and the border, because of, there's a few world border cannons that are actually kind of simple to do. And some people are glitching, but you're also, for a base design, this is just a tip. If you say your base is like this is like for you, or a chunk. Say your base is like this, you are going to want to do a cobble shell, one off, or an obsidian shell, one block off your base, even if your base is entirely obsidian. And that is for TP glitching, Ender Pearl glitching, any of those. I think there's also world border glitching, but I wouldn't be able to tell you that one. If you are going to build 45s, remember to place water on every single block. Otherwise, they won't do anything. Which, if you are going to do 45, you do regen 45s, which, don't do what I just did. Let's leave it at that. I forgot to place blocks. There. Rip. Lava. No. And then you'd have to place sources on everything. So, but this should be theoretically, here is a, yeah, that's a regen. Actually, that isn't even a regen. That's just a semi-regen. I know I didn't build it right. But if you do, you're gonna build those regions. I actually don't know how to build the 45 regions. They're pretty nice on Cosmic, but they're like meh. I do actually know how to build regen filters, but a fusion cannon can just easily go through a gap and hit both, which is then you just have to regen bust, which is super easy. So if you had a fusion regen bust, which most fusions are, you could just as long as you hit here with both, your region's just dead, really. It's not worth building. So like I said, just a whole bunch of straight walls, maybe sand wall. Server allows it, or server has it actually. Build regens. Those are probably the best defense. That will eliminate anything that isn't a regen bust. But like I said, if you build those in between your walls, that's going to make someone not just be able to just, because there is a few one-stacker regen busts, so they could just one-stack your regens and then just destroy your regens, which then is super annoying to fix. Also, don't put sand walls on your final layer, because people will like to just one stack and just keep breaking down your sand wall just to be annoying. Also, I want to quickly talk about, what was I going to talk about? Oh, roof defenses. If you're building your base at sky limit, it's just a lot harder for an AC-130. But the best roof defense, kind of, is just like this. This is how, this is one of the more annoying roof defenses to raid. And this is the one I usually build. And that is a checkerboard obsidian. And this has the same properties of, like, filters. And this is really annoying for any cannoner who doesn't know how to, like, adjust where the power is exactly going and having the TNT land in the same block. And then all you have to do is you just have to place water on all of the obsidian, and it will automatically water. And then reverse layers is just like this. There is a way to make reverse or regen reverse layers. I haven't actually tested them, because I don't know any cannons that actually can go through them. I actually don't know on that one. But those are actually one of the more simpler things to actually build. They go like this, and then you go up one block until you have your whole base like this. And these things are annoying. They're annoying to build. It took me, I had like a smaller IG farm, and it took me around like 2 to 3 hours to make it. But let's just show how overpowered these things are. But if you're building out a huge base, and it's sky to bed, you can't do this. Your base has to be, And then you have to place water sources along all of these blocks here. Every single block, and then you have to place them down there. It's even more annoying. But then again, these are regens now. Well, except if you break them too fast. Same as normal regens. If you break too many at once, or like... They're regenning even after... Oh, it's the water, lava above it. And those don't actually... You gonna regen? You should have. Yeah. So these regen because the lava up top flows into it. So these are all regen. I didn't place the lava right, exactly. So, but these are kind of, I think these are kind of super anti reverse cannons. So I think you should build these. These are kind of something that I don't think most cannoners actually experience. Because that's why I was saying about certain, like, filters. I'm getting this from, like, super advanced cannoners. I'm not the best cannoner, but I know how to build base defenses. So, I think these are anti-reverse. I actually don't know. I haven't tested them because I don't know of any reverse regen busts. I would have to look into that. But I might leave it in the comments if I can find anything about these and these being raidable. I think that's about it. And like I said, you're just going to keep spamming these. Just a whole bunch of these walls, up and up and down. I mean, up and up and down. Up and up and up. To, like, make 3 or 4 of these. And you should default base design. Spawners up top of the base. Probably like chest spawn area in the middle, and then like your auto brewers. If you're doing a SCADA base, auto brewers and cactus farm, sugarcane farms, anything your members are gonna have access to. And then always remember to F owner. If you're building like making a power faction, remember to F owner every single chunk so that no one can, none of your members that you don't really trust can get in. I might do 1 or 2 more videos of factions, tutorials. This is just on nice base defenses. In the next video I might try to be testing them. But my problem is I actually don't have a cannon that, something that can simulate a world border. Oh, I remember. It's, world border AC-130s. That's why you always build one wall away from the world border. Because, AC-130s can hit the world border, use that as a backboard, and backboard into your base, which is super easy for cannoners to do, if they know how to build a cannon. But then again, like I said, these walls are just repetitive to raid. That's the only reason you should, like, ever have to just spam these walls, because people just eventually gets annoying. If your base is at sky level, and someone's, like, using a lane archer, they'll quit. Like, look, you have that, and then with a lean archer, you'll have clipping issues, and then they could get stuck on here. Sand could go in there. The TNT could go in there. I actually don't know if TNT just destroys lava. Survival does not destroy blocks of lava. But yeah, so this would be the best way to make your base would just be this, and then if you want, the best way to place the water is actually on top afterwards. And this will actually gen this part here. So they'll actually gen one more block for like one little side. If you're doing wraps, just do the same thing around your base. And like I've said here, this is why sand walls are just repetitive to raid, because you have to, it's like regens, you just have to hit them multiple times. And if they're going at like your low cactus farms, they would have to shoot like 4 or 5 times just to get through a normal sand wall. Nukers don't have a problem. They'll break a lot of your sand in one shot. So that's why I'm saying one stackers, because people just do this. And they'll just keep doing this until your sand wall is wrecked. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you learned something. Comment down below if you enjoyed. And like the video. And subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!